Watch this real quick.
You're live on TV having your girl pay for you. Yeah. Alright, respect. Not how I roll.
Now, look, when you roll the intro, this is where Marshall talks about stuff. Follow me. The Marshall Show! Okay, hi. So yeah, this video was actually a while ago, and the person already apologized for doing this, the owner of the pizza shop. But I want to talk about gender norms and the patriarchy in general because it's very important. Just hear me out. The reason why that video was so distasteful because you're putting out your views of society and the world onto somebody else, when in reality, you shouldn't be judging somebody for their decision in the first place, especially because it's not harmful to you or anyone. We live in a world where the relative norm is that the woman provides, nurtures, and is soft, emotional, and tender. When the man provides financially, he's tough, strong, and usually closeted when it comes to his emotions. So when you look at a video like this, some people, like the shop owner, looks and sees that the woman is taking the financial burden in this instance, and that goes against the norms that we've been actually primed to believe in. When in reality, you don't even know if that's what the situation was because she could just be tuning him out once in a while. It doesn't mean it's the whole entire relationship, but even if it was, there is nothing wrong with a relationship where the woman is the breadwinner. It's not, because there's a lot of relationships when the man is the breadwinner, and that's not bad either. None of those things are bad things. The patriarchy, which is the system that puts men in power in the first place, is the reason why we usually look at men to be the one who financially takes the burden. And now we get to the point where if they don't do that, they're seen as weak when that is not the case. It's sad because when men usually hear criticisms of the patriarchy, it's usually a thing where they think it's something that's against men. But innately, it's not a thing that it's against men because there's a lot of things that men should be able to do which they aren't allowed to do socially because of the patriarchy that creates this system in the first place. Which leads to videos like this when your girlfriend just wants to take you out once in a while and you're looked at as a weak person because of it. It makes no sense. And one last point I want to make. Men's emotional health and mental health in general is a topic that should be talked about. Although I will say that when you use it as a rebuttal for women's rights, women's health, women's topics, anything like that, when you use it as a rebuttal, it completely negates the actual impact of you trying to care about men's health. So as men, I would want to talk about the patriarchy, talk about the issues when it comes to men's health, but do not only say it when it's in response to women's health, because that is not the goal we're trying to give. So the next time when you roll it out, you've reached the end of the video. It's time for you to go follow me